And I'm gonna have to ask you to turn the video off, please.
Is that a law?
Yes. Not so much a law, it's a rule.
Oh, okay.
Based on the Texas Workforce Commission and the Council of Governments.
Okay.
In Arlington.
That makes sense then. So what that would actually mean is that it's a company policy and therefore none of you can film in here, but I can.
But we can restrict you to just this area for right now.
No.
Yes, we
No.
can. You're from that whole area. Sir, don't go in there. Sir.
No cell phone use.
I asked you not to go in there to respect privacy.
Guys, I am not an attorney. If it's legal services that you're looking for, I put a link in the description to the legal services that I use. These services can be used for a number of different things, such as calling your attorney to find out about the local laws in your area that you need to know about, as well as if you're ever given a civil citation, you can use an app on your phone to submit the citation to your lawyers and they'll fight it for you. There's a number of different packages or add-ons that you can choose from, including ID Shield or firearms insurance. When you use my link to sign up, I'm going to personally mail you a welcome package that you won't get if you sign up anywhere else.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm good. Just going to do a video of the area.
I'm sorry, videos aren't allowed in here. Are you with the board?
The what board?
Are you with the North Central Texas Board?
I'm just with myself. It's just me
I'm
here.
sorry, you cannot take video in here. And I'm gonna have to ask you to turn the video off, please.
Is that a law?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Hold in here. Hold on.
Is that a state or a federal law?
Please turn the phone off. I'll get the center manager and she can help you.
Okay.
To take pictures, okay? Alright. I notice you're still taking video.
Oh, yeah.
And as I stated, this is a government office and you're not allowed to have video in here. Or
Oh.
pictures.
Oh, no, in government?
Authorized.
Yeah, in government offices I can, but.
This gentleman's videoing.
Hi.
How you doing? Doing good. How are you?
Good. What can we help you with today?
Oh, nothing. Just wanted to do a video tour of the building, and she told me that that's illegal.
It's not necessarily illegal, but we deal with the Texas Workforce Commission, and it's all got to go through proper channels in order to videotape because we deal with the public.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I'm allowed to videotape in here. It's a public building, accessible to the public, and I mean, there's even case law in the area, Turner versus Driver.
Can I ask what you're videotaping?
I do tours of all government buildings and interactions with all government employees, and that's just what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, the people are interested in what their government is doing, and even at times when they're not expecting us to come and see them.
Oh, well, that's completely
But-
fine, but I got to get permission first from Texas Workforce Commission in order to allow you to videotape anything where our public
Because
is
we
sitting.
deal with private information and we have customers in here that want to be private also.
Right. It's actually a public office though, so there's no expectation of privacy in public. Now, I wouldn't be at your desk while a customer is there trying to get in their business, which obviously I'm not doing. But yeah, I mean, I can be here, I can be filming. I have every intent to respect the privacy of individuals if they're giving social security numbers and whatnot. But you know, no intention of waiving my right to film the area. So, but yeah, if you said it was a law, so I actually have.
Not so much a law, it's a rule. And I'm gonna have to ask you to turn the video off, please.
Is that a law?
Yes. Not so much a law, it's a rule.
Oh, okay.
Based on the Texas Workforce Commission and the Council of Governments.
Okay.
In Arlington.
That makes sense then. So what that would actually mean is that it's a company policy and therefore none of you can film in here, but I can.
No, the public
That-
cannot either.
No, that's how company policies work. So what you guys are members of here, what you're employed by is a corporation, it's a company, and that company has policies that aren't laws, and so you're bound to the policies, but I am only bound to the laws.
But we can restrict you to just this area for right now.
No,
Yes, we
No.
can.
you can't, you can restrict me from any area that's
I
not
can
public.
restrict you from that whole area.
Can I ask you what you're filming for?
Like I just said, I just film all government buildings and government employees.
For what? I mean,
To-
like, what is your purpose for the filming? I guess is my question.
I just to see what government employees are doing. That's it.
Well,
And
I'm
document
actually
interactions with.
working on private information,
Yeah.
public's names and
Cool.
information.
Yeah, I'm not here to distract us, so y'all can do what you're doing, and I'll just do my little tour.
It
And
could easily record what I have on my screen. It could easily record what these people have on
Let
their
me
screen.
call and make sure. And I have customers in the resource room that have public and private information on it, so give me 1 second before I.
I was downstairs recording in the tax office too, and of course the general public questioned, "Whoa, what are you doing?" When I explained to them what I'm doing, checking up on government, most people this day and age can agree that's good. We should check up on government. So, you know, I'm confident that I can gain any customer's trust that I'm not getting their information, that we are here for
Oh,
you.
that's nice. Yeah, I can understand that. But-
That's kind of
but
always,
we must also follow policy.
well, like I said, the policy is for you to obey, not me. So if you were to get
Well,
your,
I don't know that. I know that I have been given strict orders not to allow people to come in here unless we obtain that information from our boss saying it is okay.
okay, well,
So I'm following the rules that
Okay.
are given by
I'm-
me, by the actual top people, so.
okay. I understand then. And then today you'll learn that those policies actually apply to you. So if you were to get your phone out and start videotaping me back, it would actually be against your policy. Now, if any of your customers in here were to get out their phone and video me back, they could do that. But the policies are something that you're bound to. It's, you,
This is a public policy that I'm aware of.
right.
And this-
And so all the public servants would be bound to it, but it's not a law, so. We're learning a lot today though, right? At the very least, we're learning a lot, right?
It's just interesting.
Yeah.
I follow what my bosses tell me and what the state tells me.
Okay. Have you ever considered, do you follow your conscience?
Why?
I'm just curious.
It has nothing to do with my job.
Your conscience has nothing to do with your job? Okay. So you would do anything that your bosses tell you to, even if it violates your conscience?
I don't do anything that violates.
Okay, that's good
I
then.
just go by the rules and regulations that are given to me, and I follow my ethics, and I took my ethics training just this last week. I take all the training that I need, and I passed.
Okay.
So I know what the ethics rules and laws are.
Right, right. You know what their ethics, rules, and laws are, but I guess the question is,
I work for the state. I'm a state employee. I follow by the state rules and regulations, not by yours.
right, or your own even, not by yours either.
When I'm employed and working here, I am working here.
Okay,
So what I feel is not the point.
okay. That's good to know. So your own conscience and your own ethics don't come into play at all. If somebody tells you shoot that man in the back,
No,
and they're
I
a state
don't-
representative, as long as they
No.
work for the state and they wrote in the rules that you're allowed, I'm just,
You are in here asking questions that have nothing to do with my job, and you are stating things that have no truth or barrier to it.
well, it's a
You're
question.
saying,
It's a
putting
question.
words- excuse me. No, that wasn't a question. You just stated that if somebody told me to take a gun and shoot them, then I wouldn't have the morals or my own morals to do. I would just do it.
Okay,
That is not.
okay, if I
That
made
came
that,
out of my mouth. That came out of your mouth. So
Okay.
now that makes me wonder and curious about you and who you really are and what are your ethics and your possibilities and why are you got a backpack on and you're in here filming. So what are your motives? So yes, I guess I do have my own
Good.
curiosity and morals. I have
Good.
to watch out for the public and see who comes in here.
Good.
So that's my theory to you.
all right. Well, if I made that accusation, that was not my intent. It was intended to be in question form, as in, if someone asked you to do this, would you do it? So if I made that accusation, I sincerely apologize. That wasn't the intent. It was just going to the extreme level of, okay, at what point would you say no? You know,
I'm not
and
going to answer any more questions. Or,
okay,
or discuss
that's fine.
anything.
I really didn't even come in here to bother or discuss anything with y'all, but since you stopped me and talked with
I
me,
did stop you as a policy. I have to stop you and tell you that until I hear from my superiors, I cannot allow you to enter with a camera.
okay, cool.
So I would ask.
Well, you're
you
a very sweet
respect
person. I
that.
appreciate it. You're a very sweet person. I appreciate it, and I hope that.
Well, I'm not going to, if it was me, I guess I wouldn't have a problem if they didn't have a problem and there wasn't anything personal, you know, that you were filming. But I'm not in charge. I follow the rules. I go to my people who are in charge of the office. And if they tell me to do something, I have to do that. So I have to stop you here. And then she's the center manager. She's going to get get somebody that has that authority to actually say, hey,
Do you want
I
to?
believe that at some point you can be escorted.
Do you want to peek inside of my backpack? Would that give you peace of mind?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You're so nice. I would never submit to a search by a police officer simply because it's my right not to. But if it would make you personally comfortable, I would even.
I'm comfortable.
Okay, all right. Because you're saying, oh, you're in here with a backpack, and
Well,
I've got papers, I've got books.
You made the first remark about.
Now, if an officer came in here and asked if he could search my backpack, I would say no, just on the principle. Just on the principle of
Do you
no.
remember when you were asking me about my own thoughts and my own morals and my conscience, right?
Yeah.
And then when you were saying, oh, does that mean that if your boss said take that gun, shoot him? I'm stopping you there. It's like, well, I have a lot of my own questions and stuff, but I don't let it interfere with my work. Just like I said, if I saw you come in with a backpack, I'd probably be more aware of that, which I was.
That's
first time when you
good. I mean,
walked in.
that's good to be aware of your surroundings.
It's not my business to search your backpack.
Yeah.
It is not my concern to do that.
But
my business and my concern is to stop you where you're at and tell you I cannot let you go in there filming until I get that permission and I know what you're saying your rights are, and that's fine. I understand that. But until I know, is that really a true fact? This is just coming from you. So
just me.
Hey, look, you came in here and told me that you have the right, that I'm the one who don't have the right because the policy only applies to me.
Well,
that is you telling me that.
Right.
I don't have that right. I don't know. I don't see that in writing yet.
But let me clarify.
I will look it up.
Okay.
And I will research
All right.
it.
Good.
And I will make that, but.
Let me clarify though.
I
You had the
can't.
right. You did have the right. You waived it when you signed up to work for these people. So you signed, the documents that you signed, your employment agreement. That's when
These
you.
people of the state of Texas.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm just saying you had the right as an individual too, but you waived the right. So it's not that you don't have the right, it's that you had it and waived it.
I understand, but the customers are not wanting to be on your video and they don't want to be anything associated with it, so I cannot have you.
That doesn't matter. It's still a public space. If you need to call the police, then you can do that, but it's still a public space. They know the laws. You can tell your customers, I'm not going to get them on. It doesn't.
They don't want to be on your video.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
And that's their right to.
No, it's not actually in a public space. You're welcome to call the police and find out, though. So I have no intention of doing any harm to anybody, but I do intend to film and record here. And if you guys need to get clarification, then I would recommend just asking somebody else to do that for you. Yeah, there's no expectation of privacy in public, so whether they agree with it or not doesn't matter. Their feelings don't trump it. Does that make sense?
But they're requesting that they not be filmed.
Well, then they need to stay in their home,
But they came here to use our services, sir.
which are public services in a public place. If they don't want to be filmed, then they need to stay in their home with their blinds closed.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, my intent is not to get them. If they're respectful enough to me, then they won't be in the video. But I also
We're all
put
trying to respect
right.
you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you are absolutely, and I
But
appreciate
We're trying
it.
to make sure that I'm also making sure that their identities are being protected as well.
Their identity's not
And
protected.
they
They're
don't
on
want
over.
to be on
they're-
a video and they don't want to be on camera.
They're already on camera. They're on over 70 cameras every single day.
But
It's
but we don't know what you're gonna do.
secured by what?
To the public.
But we don't know what you're gonna do with this video.
Well, it really doesn't matter. We
It
don't.
does matter.
We don't know what you're going to do with that video.
It
These
does
systems aren't difficult to hack. Anybody can get access to any of these videos. The whole point is, I'm going to be here. I'm going to video record. I'm not going to do any harm to anybody, and that's it. So, thank y'all.
Okay.
And again, if you guys can find in here, in any law book where it says that I can't, then I'll stop.
Take all you want, but you can't get past the
Oh, well, I can go past that door. It's a publicly accessible area. It's publicly accessible. So if you were to do something like physically try to restrain me from entering that area, that would be a crime on your part. Here, you can peek too. I'm gonna open it anyway so y'all can peek because I know you're all acting like I'm gonna hurt somebody or something. So papers, folders. There's down on the bottom. There's a there's a backup battery for this, and that's there's a pen. So I at least want you to feel comfortable that no one's gonna do any harm.
I would never think that, sir.
Where would you like me to lock this up?
Is this for a project?
I do this quite often. I just check out government buildings and,
Okay.
you know, if they want to come out, are they done in there?
That's up to them.
If they don't want to be on camera,
They don't want to be
Okay.
on camera. They both have told me that they don't want to be on camera and came into my office.
Okay.
Very uneasy about it.
okay, well, not because I have to, but because I will. I can respect that and turn the camera this way while they leave, and then I can go finish my tour.
It's okay. You're fine.
Okay. That area is open to the public, right? That's why public are in there?
What?
Members, over there? That's why members of the public are in there, right?
And you can see it from here,
Yeah, okay,
right?
cool.
Can you see it in your video from here?
Oh, I don't know what's back that way. I can't. I mean,
Okay. Well, just a door.
yeah. I mean, if they're ready to leave and they're not leaving just because I have a camera on, I'd be happy to turn it off for a second so they can exit. I'm not trying to cause them problems.
They're not finished with what they're trying
Okay.
to do.
All right. Cool.
If they're not feeling comfortable with the camera.
It's only ignorance that makes them feel that way, though.
It's not ignorance.
Well, yeah, I know that seems like a mean word, but come on, we're all ignorant. None of us know everything, so therefore we're all ignorant in
Don't
one.
have their identities out in the world, so.
Well, it's ignorance that makes them think that this will get their identity out in the world. And don't get me wrong, I'm ignorant on plenty of things too, so this just isn't one of them. This just isn't one area where I am. You know, their identity is not going to get out there because of this. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Good.
You need what?
Huh?
You need what?
You said something, you need me to sign something.
Y'all close at 5? We only got 6 minutes left in here anyways, huh? How was your Memorial Day?
It's like any other day. Sir, don't go in there. Sir.
No cell phone use.
I
And,
asked you not to go in there. That's private.
vehicles outside. Hi. Y'all have a good one.
You too. You too, I think.
We'll come back.
I won't be here.
Are you quitting?
No,
Where are you going?
it's my license.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we'll be back another day.
Okay.
All right.
I
Thank
might
you.
be. Who knows?
You may be here.
I may.
It was. My name is James, by the way.
Hi, James.
What was your name?
Tanya.
Tanya. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What was her name?
That's our center manager.
Center manager? Molly?
Yes, sir.
Great. Well, it was nice to meet you. We'll come back again soon. Are these computers available for public use?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so it's like a library.
It's a resource room, absolutely.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good, thanks. Have a good one. We'll come back and visit y'all again another time.
You have a nice day.
You too, thank you.